Today I'm going to walk you through a truly powerful exercise to unlock in you all your blocks. And this is for you if you feel that you can never get enough, that something holds you back, that you don't know why other people go out and make it, but you don't. This exercise will unlock everything. Hey, this is Marisa. You know, I've created a lot of different therapeutic tools to help people overcome all kinds of obstacles. One of the things I created is something called role, function, purpose, intention. I based it on the fact that many of us create issues without understanding that the issues have a role, a function. So if I was doing a session with a client who said, I always get headaches, I go, well, hey, let's ask the headaches, what's the role? And the headache would say, I give you headaches to get you out of things. No one expects anything of you because you have the headaches. You can fail with headaches. So when we do the role, the function, the purpose, the intention of something we have, because you see, if you haven't got what you want, whether that's love or abundance, if you haven't got that, that must mean that a part of you thinks, oh no, this is actually useful, it benefits you. If you haven't got what you want, I promise you some part of your mind thinks, no, it's useful not to have it. Like you might say, well, what does it serve me being ill? There's lots of benefits. People look after you. If you don't feel loved, you at least feel important. No one expects you to do anything. It's rather like being a child. It's very seductive. You can just lie around and be cared for all day. So when you're doing role, function, purpose, intention, there's really only three things that come, and they all begin with P. The role or purpose of an issue is to protect you, punish you, to prioritize you. What does that mean? Well, why would something protect you? Well, let's imagine you're scared of failing at school because your dad will shout at you, and suddenly you get sick and you don't go to school and you can't fail your exams. Now that's a protection. So the role of pushing yourself to the limit and always having to be the best is to protect you, because then you can't fail. So people get very confused. Why would my mind punish me? Well, very common. The mind becomes both a judge and a juror and indeed a jailer. If you do anything wrong, steal money from your mum's purse, cheat in an exam, kiss your friend's boyfriend, the guilt becomes a punishment, and we create all kinds of ailments because of this powerful need to punish us. We used to wear hair shirts and go to confession because humans have this drive to punish themselves to avoid guilt. So punishing is very common. Prioritize me, what does that mean? Well, it means that the issue is getting you a lot of attention. For many children, if you can't get love, being ill, being looked after is the very next best thing. They think, well, I don't think you loved me, but I must be important to you because look at the means you're going to, the effort you're going to make me better. Please don't get hung up on it. We're going to ask for the role, function, purpose, intention of you having less, holding yourself back, not having the wealth or the success that you want, and whatever you come up with can only be to punish you, prioritize you, to protect you. So let's just do it. You're going to find it interesting and fascinating. Remember something, the word cure comes from the word curious. I want you to get curious. Just think, oh wow, look at that. Is that when I learned that? Is that how I learned that? What could have made me do that? So let's go. We're going to do this in hypnosis because it doesn't send you to sleep. It wakes you up to your profound, powerful, innate potential. And how you get hypnotized is just nothing more than this. Look at me, look at my eyes. You're going to look up. Keep your eyeballs up. Keeping your eyeballs up, you're going to close the lids. Let's all practice that. Just look up. Keep your eyeballs up. Keeping your eyeballs up. Just close the lids. If you can do that, you will find going into hypnosis a dream. Let's do it again. Roll up your eyes. Keep your eyeballs up. Breathe in, breathe out, and again. Keeping your eyeballs up. Breathe in. Every time you blink, deep, powerful, profound, healing hypnosis is coming upon you. One more time. Roll up your eyes. Keep your eyeballs up. Keeping your eyeballs up. Close your eyelids down. Forget all about the position of your eyeballs. Drop your chin. Imagine you're looking down 10 steps. You already have that looking down feeling. And right now you're moving on to step 10, going deeper into an awareness of yourself. You're taking step 9 and 8 as each muscle. Every nerve turns loose, lets loose, and you go deeper. You're taking steps 7 and 6, going deeper into an awareness of yourself. You're taking step 5. You're going deeper with every sound you hear. You're taking step 4. Going deeper with the very sound of your own heartbeat. You're taking step 3, going deeper. Just with the sound of your own breathing, you're taking step 2, you're taking step 1. You're drifting deeper, deeper, deeper. You're going deeper into an awareness of yourself. You are going deeper into your own internal state. At this level, you can ask your mind any question. To remember, your subconscious mind is always switched on. It is always on record. It has access to everything. Everything is stored in complete order, in complete sequence for your benefit. Your mind is always on. It's always on record. It knows everything. And I want you to ask your mind, I want you to think of something that's puzzled you. Why do I hold back? Why do I deny myself wealth? What stops me from having more? Why do I always end up with less? These are questions we ask a lot, but why questions don't really work because they really become statements. I have less, why? I can't get more, what's wrong with me? So I want you to think about how you're going to frame this question. You're going to frame it like this. Hey, subconscious mind, what is the role of me having less? What is the purpose and the intention of me having less? That may seem a silly question, but your subconscious mind is exactly like Google. When you form a question for it, it must answer it. And you can even imagine typing that into an imaginary Google right now. So let's imagine typing out a question. Hey Google, hey subconscious mind, what is the role, purpose, intention, benefit of me having less? And just be curious about what comes up. Ask the question again, but wait for the answer. And I want you to imagine you can turn your eyes inwards, you can go inside, you can actually find the part of you that thought it was a very good idea for you to have less. You see, we have many parts of us, and these parts are protecting us, punishing us, or prioritizing us, getting us attention. I want you to say, I'm the part of, you can say your name is Peter or Claire. I'm the part of Peter, I'm the part of Claire that came up with this way of having less. So say your own name, repeat after me. I am the part of, add in your name, that came up with this. Now I have a voice, I can tell you the reason you have less is always to. And just play with this like Chinese whispers. And let's do it again. Remember, you're going to say your very own name. I am the part of that came up with this idea of having less, and now I have a voice, I can tell you the purpose of having less is only to, and always to, notice what comes up. It's going to be to protect you, or to punish you, or to get you noticed, or to keep you safe, or to make sure you don't change too much. So whatever information you get, gather that information like a good detective. And I want you to ask yourself another question. What was going on in my life when I made that decision? What was going on when I made that decision, thought that thought? So I needed to protect myself, punish myself, prioritize myself, keep myself safe. What was going on? How old was I at that time? And why did I need it? And again, I want you to be curious and deeply fascinated. What was going on in your life when you learned to have less? When you learned there was a strange benefit to having less? What was going on when you learned to hold back, to deny yourself, to feel that you weren't worthy? You know, one of my clients told me years ago, her mother said, never let your dad know you're smarter than him. He just can't cope with it. And she had to pretend her whole life that she wasn't smart because her father was so insanely jealous. And so sharing her gifts didn't give her joy in her family. She had to pretend all the time that she too wasn't smart because he just couldn't stand it. And so for her, the purpose is if I never let myself shine, my father doesn't feel eclipsed by my brightness. Only you can answer these questions. Let's do this again. Hey, subconscious mind. What was the role, the function, the purpose, the benefit of me having less, holding back, not moving forwards? What was the role of that, the benefit of that? Turn your eyes inwards. Imagine you can go inside and you can say out loud, I'm the part of, add your name, that came up with this. And now I have a voice, I can tell you the role of this is only to. The intention of this is always to. Fill in the blanks like Chinese whispers. And then here's just one more question. What was going on in my life when I created that? How old was I? What was going on? Why did that part come into my life to hold me back or to protect me or to get me noticed? Take some time, really gather this information. We're about to do something so simple and yet profoundly transformational. I want you to say to that part, as weird as it may sound, thank you so much, but I don't need this anymore. I've got this now. Let's repeat that. Thank you so much, but I don't need this anymore. I've got this now. You can leave now. And the part will leave. Sometimes the part says, well, I'm a protection part. Can I leave? Don't you need me? Sometimes you have to say to the part, I'm going to show you that I don't need you. And sometimes the part wants to stay and be given a better role. But to make sure these parts can leave, I want you to think of that kid, what was going on when that part came into your life? How old were you? And I want you to say to the part, that's not me anymore because. So the kid who had to wear second-hand clothes, the kid who was scared of the brother, sister, father, mother being jealous of their brightness, the kid who was told, don't show off, don't draw attention to yourself, who do you think you are? The kid who learned to be small to make other people happy, I want you to say, that's not me anymore because. And you should clearly complete that statement. Shout it at me, let's do it now. That's not me anymore because. Let's do that again. That cannot be me anymore because. So if the part was to punish you, you can say, well, that's not me anymore. I forgive myself. I don't need to punish myself. I'm free of that. If the part was to protect you, well, that's not me anymore. I don't need to be protected. I'm strong. I'm self-assured. And if the part was to get you attention, that's not me anymore. If I want attention, I simply ask for it. Hey, can you spend some time? Can you put down your phone? Can you give me some attention? So keep your eyes closed and let's one more time go through. That's not me anymore. I want you to justify to me, to the screen, to yourself. Why is that not you? Why is that not you anymore? The person that held back, that denied themselves success, that believed they could never have more, that it wasn't available to them. Why isn't that you anymore? Tell me now, tell the screen. Shout it out. That's not me anymore because. When you've cleared it all out and let it all go, just leave your eyes closed and just remember something. Just look over and around and through that charge you've been in. Looking over and around and through, you see the truth. And here's the truth. As you look over as you look around, as you look through that child who learned to expect less than, you'll see something else, and here's the something else for the rest of your long, gorgeous, abundant life. It will never, ever, ever again be necessary or relevant or appropriate. It won't even be interesting for you to ever, ever, ever again think or feel or act or react the way you felt as a child. From now on, you think, feel, act, and react like the smart, gifted, talented, abundant, lovable adult that you are. You're an adult. As a child, you could only perceive as a child. Children didn't even have logic before the age of 5, only feelings. So of course you didn't understand, but now understanding is power. You understand how you got to be the way you are, and you understand something else. It will never again be relevant, necessary, appropriate, or even interesting for you to ever, ever, ever again think or feel or act or react the way you thought or felt then. So knowing it, feeling it, being free, being abundant, being able to have everything. Abundance means having a lot of good things all the time, having everything with bells on, having it all, just because you know that you can, and because you know you're worth it. So let's do one more thing. I want you to say, I'm worthy of having it all. I deserve to have it all. I'm worth having it all. I'm deserving of having it all. And as you say it, I'm worth having it all. I'm worthy of having it all. I deserve to have it all. I'm deserving of having it all. Notice how you feel. Do you feel weird? Do you feel strange? Do you feel odd? Or do you think, yeah, this feels good? Whatever you're feeling, keep going until it simply feels comfortable and familiar and known. And long after this session is over, you can keep doing that. I'm worthy of having it all. I deserve it all. I'm worthy of abundance. I'm deserving of abundance. I'm worthy of wealth, health, success, love, joy. You can have everything. You really can have it all the time, if you believe you're worth it, and if you know how. And if you get rid of the blocks, you've got rid of the blocks. You know you're worth it. And now go out and get it. So just come back into the room, take a deep breath, and don't be surprised if when you go to bed tonight you dream some very interesting dreams. Don't be surprised if thoughts and memories come up, because when you ask your mind, hey, what's the name of that book? What's the name of that restaurant? It finds it for you. When you said, tell me the role, function, purpose, your mind is working on this even now. More thoughts will come up, more memories, and you know what to do. You go, well, that's not me anymore. I'm worthy of everything. Just let it go. Replace it with a better thought. Keep playing this recording, playing this video until it's all cleared out, until you're moving to success, and success is moving towards you. And I wish you an abundant life. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time. Check out my next video here.